All right, Friday show. Let's fucking do it. Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow.
Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow old. Woo! Fuck yes! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the universe's finest one-man show. It's me. It's the Dusty Show. Fuck yeah! Looking forward to the weekend, guys. Finally get some time off. Gonna go over to my mom's house tomorrow and try to help her fix her roof. But first, got a great show for you guys. Some fuckery from Elon Musk gets absolutely washed by his trans daughter. RFK Jr. Gaza, Dr. Thiel. So we're going to cover that. That was Dr. Phil, if you didn't catch that. And Adventures in AI. I tried to make a new logo for the OK Boomers section, and didn't go well. We're going to go through that. All of it. It's all happening tonight, folks, so don't fucking go anywhere. You are very handsome and are wise to join me tonight. Folks, let's start off with a little story time with Uncle Dusty. So you guys watching this show know that there is no such thing as too much information. When it comes to me, I'm an open book, guys. Okay, I just tell you whatever embarrassing thing has happened in my life. Because I want you guys either to laugh, bring a little joy to your life, or maybe you'll learn from my mistakes. You'll learn from my foolishness. And you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made. Either way, I just tell it like it fucking is. So now I'm going to tell you guys the too much information story on why I had to buy this new power tool yesterday. $200 fucking power tool, guys. Had to buy that shit. So here's what happened, guys. You guys might remember I recently went vegan again. Apparently somebody said box wine is not vegan. You can't even win. How the fuck grapes not goddamn vegan? Come on. You guys made it too hard. Can't be fucking vegan if I can't even drink wine. Anyway, reason I decided to become vegan again was because I had a bad poop. Let's just be honest. That's what happened, all right? I ate Philly cheesesteak for 2 weeks straight. Nothing but Philly cheesesteaks twice a day for 2 weeks straight. And apparently, you're not supposed to do that because I didn't poop for 2 weeks. And then when I went to poop, ow, it hurt. Wasn't pleasant. And also a little bit of blood in my stool, which is common when you have hard poops. There's like tearing in your anus and it bleeds. And then so I was immediately like, fuck no, never again, never again. It's like the Holocaust of poops. I was like, I'm changing my entire fucking diet, y'all. 100%, 180 on my diet. Nothing but vegan shit. All I'm going to eat from now on is Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran, day in, day out, 100 million bowls of fucking Raisin Bran. Also ate like salad, a bunch of fucking fruit, been in all kinds of melons. I had a golden melon yesterday. That shit was delicious. Never had one before. Anyway, so that's all I've eaten for 2 weeks. And I got to say, like, I have not had a poop in like 2 weeks again. Like, but that's normal for me. I'm watching like the show like Alone where they have people go out in the wilderness and stay out there for as long as they can. And they're like, I haven't pooped in a week. I have to tap out of this competition. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? I go week all the time without pooping. You guys must have like really small bowels. I got giant bowels, man. You could do like Olympic-sized laps inside my bowels if you were dirty. Plenty of room in there. So I go a week, like no problem, without taking a poop. So anyway, I'm Raisin Bran low for 2 weeks. Brand every goddamn day. Nothing happened. No poopage. Finally, 2 weeks hits. I'm like, feeling it. Bubble guts. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Here it fucking comes. Here comes my 2 week Raisin Bran poop. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see how this one goes, y'all. I earned it. I worked hard. I earned it. Get my phone, get ready to go take a poop, go into the bathroom. And, of course, you got to do like a courtesy flush to make sure everything's copacetic before you sit down and get the fucking business. So I hit the flush button, and it doesn't flush. The fucking toilet is stopped up. I'm like, oh, my God, no. What the fuck? What in the abso-fucking-lutely fuck? Are you kidding me? I got a 2-week poop on deck. And my only toilet in the fucking house is goddamn clogged up. There's another toilet in Ken's room, but he locks his shit up. I can't even get in there, motherfucker. So I'm like, no. Like, folks, I don't know if you know this about me, but sometimes when I get angry, I cuss. I know, it's shocking, but I was like, fuck, god damn it, god damn it. I was just going the fuck off. I was desperate. Wasn't even thinking of the bowl. It was fucking clear as shit in that goddamn bowl. Water was blue because we got fucking that special shit that makes your water blue. I'm trying to shove my hand up in the goddamn toilet to pull it out. Ain't nothing working. Ain't nothing fucking happening. Goddamn toilet ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, I'm about to poop my fucking pants. God damn it. What in the absolute fuck? This is the worst time for this to fucking happen. So I'm about to poop my drawers, to be honest with you. And I got to make an executive decision, y'all. And then it hits me. Hey, you guys remember, I just got a new toilet. I replaced my old toilet with this brand new toilet that apparently, it said it would flush down 50 golf balls or some shit. It stopped out like a motherfucking owl. Ain't flush shit. Anyway, but I remember the old toilet still outside in my yard. We had not hauled it off to the dump yet. Light bulb goes off. I rush out. Sure enough, toilet sit there in my front fucking yard. And don't worry, folks. I didn't poop in my front fucking line. That's where we're getting. Snake it. Yeah, no, motherfucker. All right, we ain't there yet. All right. So, toilet's in the front yard. And I'm thinking, just drop trowel and just take a shit right here in the fucking toilet in your front lawn. I'm like, no, that won't solve anything. You're just going to have to clean that motherfucker up later, right? So I'm like, all right, I got an idea. So I walk over the old toilet and I start trying to rip the fucking seat off of it. I'm ripping with my hands and it ain't fucking budging. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I start kicking the toilet seat, kicking the shit out of that goddamn toilet seat. Finally, it breaks loose. Got a fucking toilet seat, run back inside of my bathroom. And in my bathroom, I have a 5-gallon bucket with a garbage bag in it. Lay that old seat right on top of that fucking 5-gallon bucket and take the world's biggest shit just right there, man. Just fucking 2-week shit. It's the biggest shit you ever fucking seen, y'all. Right there in the goddamn 5-gallon bucket, whatever. No big deal. Clean up, obviously clean up, take a shower, burn my clothes, go outside, take this bag full of giant goddamn poop out, throw it in the outside garbage. I just know the fucking garbage man gonna be pissed. I hope they don't look in there. What the fuck is this shit? Did these motherfuckers take a giant shit into a goddamn garbage bag and throw it outside? Why would they do this? They ain't gonna pick up my garbage anymore anyway. Long story short, I had to buy an auger from Amazon to snake my drains out. Can't gonna snake all the fucking drains out to ensure I don't have any problem like that happen again. But that was not good. Bad situation. Bad time for that to happen. And now you're all in on my poops. You're welcome. And all right, folks, let's go ahead and start the goddamn show. As always, super chats are activated. No questions dodged. Every question answered over here. Boobalaya. By the chat, there's a $sign. Click on that $sign and then donate money. And then I read whatever you say in my glorious voice. That's my job. And also, you live forever. Did I mention that? Sort of important. Most of you are going to die and go into an inky abyss and basically non-existence forever, which seems bad. But if you super chat, you live forever. I can't explain it, but it's true. So super chat me so you have everlasting life. And all right, let's go ahead and kick the show off, folks. Gonna start off with some Elon Musk fuckery. He got owned. Did you see it? It's Chud Watch. Pooh! Yeah, I said poo. What about it? First off, on tonight's Chud Watch, incredible fuckery going on over on X/Twitter. Now, look, I don't know if this part of it's true. Somebody posted a leak to the API, which is like the coding of Twitter, the back-end coding of Twitter, and they released it. And once again, I don't actually know if this is true or not, but the claim is that written directly into the code of Twitter, it has a list of users who are written out of the rules, like N-Wokeness, which is a jack piece of shit dick's backup account. Andrew Tate is on here multiple times. Elon Musk is on here, lives on TikTok, of course. Chaya Rat Bitch, Russia, which it doesn't say none of this could be true, folks. It can't fucking be real. Anyway, it says words to ignore for these protected users are like fag, kill yourself, N-word, 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 blackie, coon, chink, ching chong, chicky, cholo, cotton, dago, dark ass, darky, dothead, illegal, Mexican, Jew, all of it. Exempt from the rules. Once again, that doesn't seem like that's true, but it could be. It's Elon Musk. I don't fucking know. Here's the part that is true. So many people that posted this got banned. Elon Musk trying to fucking cover this up, y'all. Risking my account to test something. Apparently theirs is still up, but other people who have posted this exact same thing banned from absolutist free speecher Elon Musk. And yeah, here it goes. A new Twitter API leak reveals that there are a group of protected users that are allowed to break the terms of services without consequence, even including a list of white-listed slurs. Also worth mentioning that all of the listed accounts are right-wing in their content. And boom, you're gone, anti-fascist turtle. Out of here. So many people deleted. Once again, don't know if that story is true, but we do know he's getting rid of people for telling that story. Here's another example of it. Yep. Gone, anti-fascist turtle. Literally suspended an account for revealing Elon gives some specific right-wingers on here slur passes. Why am I even surprised? You shouldn't be. Elon is full of shit. It's all horseshit all the time. Meanwhile, they did release evidence that Andrew Tate does seem to be immune from the consequences that the rest of us have to suffer for posting stuff against the Twitter rules. A short thread of Andrew Tate being protected on X. Here he is. Buckle up, N-words. Somebody else, exactly the same thing. Buckle up, N-words. Quote Andrew Tate. Blocked. Visibility blocked. The whole post is like this. Andrew Tate, N-word. Somebody else, N-word. Andrew Tate, visibly limited for this person. Andrew Tate, do I have an N-word pass? Somebody else posts exactly the same thing. Visibility limited. Andrew Tate, I win. N-word faggots. Somebody else quotes him directly, blocked by Twitter. So regardless, Andrew Tate works for Elon Musk and he gets a pass to post the N-word and other slurs on Twitter. This is the society we live in right now. The richest man in the world literally paying this man, this sex trafficker, to post the N-word on his website. Absolutely no ramifications. Man, if you're going to be evil, definitely become right-winger, because there's literally nothing that you get in trouble for. You're rewarded for every bad thing you do, and there's no accountability at all. It must be amazing. Like, if I didn't like sleep so much, I would 100% do that. And anyway, it brings us to Elon Musk's feud with his trans daughter. So I showed you guys the clip on the show before last, this one where he's talking to Jordan Peterson. One of the most ridiculous clips you'll ever fucking see. They're literally pretending like Elon Musk's trans daughter is dead. Dead! She's completely alive. She's fine, healthy, smart, lovely young lady. Going to cry and act like she's dead because she's trans. This is exactly the same as if someone disowned their kid for being gay. If my kid was dead to me, oh, you're gay? You're dead to me. Teardrop. Look what they took from me. They took my son from me. They killed my son. No, they didn't. Your child is still alive. Anyway, here's the clip.
It's incredibly evil, and I agree with you that people that have been promoting this should go to prison.
It won't stop till that happens.
Yeah.
It'll just go underground. Puberty blockers are being accessed online by kids all the time through non-medical channels. So yeah,
Right.
It's not going to stop. Yeah. Okay, so I see. So that's
So I was tricked into doing this, and
He was tricked, y'all. Which if I was like investing in his companies, that would make my ears perk up. What do you mean? Do you often get tricked into signing contracts against your will, Elon Musk? You're literally the CEO of like 10 different companies, man.
it wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization
It
drugs.
wasn't explained to you, so you didn't Google it. Really. They had you sign papers for your child, and you didn't take 10 seconds to Google what puberty blockers were or are before you signed the paper, and you were tricked. Okay, continue, please.
Drugs. Anyway, and so I lost my son, essentially.
You did.
So, they call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because...
Because the name is dead. Because you're not supposed to use the name anymore. It's like, hey, you guys call Hulk Hogan? You don't call him Terry Bollea. That's his fucking name. But you're fine calling him Hulk Hogan. You don't use that old name, right? Because you don't use the name Terry Bollea for Hulk Hogan, it doesn't mean Hulk Hogan's dead. He's fucking alive as shit. You guys got no problem with calling anybody whatever fucking name they want to be called by. But suddenly trans people do it and they're dead to you.
Your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead. Killed by the woke mind virus.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
I can't imagine what that would be like. Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. You have a trans daughter. It's fine. It's nothing. You goddamn whitey piss babies. Fucking change your diaper, move on with your life, you pathetic goddamn imbeciles. But of course, Elon Musk got to call out his trans daughter publicly, dead name her, make her life harder because he's such a fucking piece of shit father. Everything revolves around him. So she decided to speak out about it, folks. She not having it. Her daddy want to spread bullshit, so her daddy posted this once again about her. Firstly, dead names her. Blank was born gay and slightly autistic. Two attributes that contribute to gender dysphoria. I knew that from when he was about 4 years old, and he would pick out clothes for me to wear like a jacket and tell me it was fabulous, as well as his love of musicals and theaters. But he was not a girl, so there he is dead naming his child and misgendering her over and over and over again because he don't give a fuck. He's such an immense sack of shit. So she goes public. She's tired of it. She starts off with, there is a lot of stuff I need to debunk, which I will get to, don't worry. But I want to start with what I find the funniest, which is the notorious slightly autistic tweet. This is going to be a bit, so just bear with me. This is entirely fake. Like, literally, none of this ever happened, ever. I don't even know where he got this from. My best guess is that he went to the Milo Yiannopoulos School of Gay Stereotypes, just picked some at random, and said, good enough, in a last-ditch attempt to garner sympathy points when he is so obviously in the wrong, even in his own fucking story. I did not have a love of musicals and theater when I was 4 because, I was fucking 4. I didn't know what these things were. My earliest real experience with musicals was when my twin brother had a Hamilton phase in 8th, 9th grade and overplayed it so much in the car to the point where for a long time I swore off the entire genre. I never picked out jackets for him to wear, and I was most certainly not calling them fabulous because literally, what the fuck? I did not use the word fabulous when I was 4 because once again, I would like to reiterate, I was 4. Like, this is so obvious, I don't even think it warrants explanations, but apparently people believe this nonsense, so here I am. This entire thing is completely made up, and there is a reason for this. He doesn't know what I was like as a child because he quite simply wasn't there. And in the little time that he was, I was relentlessly harassed for my femininity and queerness. Obviously, he can't say that, so I've been reduced to a happy little stereotype, fagging along to use at his discretion. I think that says a lot about how he views queer people and children in general. As for if I'm not a woman, sure, Jan. Whatever you say, I'm legally recognized as a woman in the state of California and don't concern myself with the opinions of those who are below me. Obviously, Elon can't say the same because in a ketamine-fueled haze, shots fired, he's desperate for attention and validation from an army of degenerated red-pilled incels and pick-me's who are quick to give it to him. Go touch some fucking grass. Oh, hell yeah, I love it. She's laying him bare. And somebody responds, extremely shocked to hear this D-bag is a liar. Sarcasm. Hope you're not too bothered by what he says about you. To which she responds, I'm not, LOL. I've just started to find it funny at this point calling me dead on a podcast with Jordan Peterson of all people, while basically admitting you have zero reading comprehension by saying you were tricked into signing documents that you read over multiple times, is basically a parody of itself. Like, it's honestly camp, and hell yeah, destroyed him. Seems like she's actually more intelligent, cooler than he is by a long damn sight. So, just embarrassing. Elon Musk had to use your daughter to try to score some points with your incel fiefdom, but got hoisted by your own petard because she spoke out against you exactly like she should have done. Happy to see it. Solid roast. And meanwhile, since we're talking about goofy-ass Jordan Peterson, remember Jordan Peterson was like, I'm not transphobic because being transphobic means that you're scared of trans people. And I ain't scared of no trans people. Well, it turns out he's actually terrified of trans people, y'all. Don't believe me.
Utopian, naive, radical progressives refuse their imagination for evil. And that delivers them into the hands of the absolute bloody psychopaths. Right. And they just don't see it. It's like, oh, those trans people, they're just striving to be free. It's like, you wait until you have one of them in your house, buddy. And you're going to find out just exactly how naive you are.
What the fuck? What's he talking about? What's a trans person going to do if they come to my house? Literally, my nephew, Ollie, is trans. Came to my house the other day, and guess what happened? Not a goddamn thing. Literally didn't do anything. Just a normal human interaction like I have with every other person because, you know, trans people are just normal fucking people like anybody else. Just wild. What the fuck? Let's see if I can... And that, folks, on the Chud Watch. Get off my screen, Jordan Peter Frog. I had to adjust my screen a little bit. Who could have seen this coming? You guys remember Trump got a shot, supposedly? It seems more likely that he didn't actually get shot. It seems more likely that he got some blowback from a teleprompter that was hit, and it cut his ear a little bit. I don't know. That's just what it seems like. Regardless, after the attempted assassination, he put the word out. His own people put the word out. It wasn't anybody on the left that said this or made this up. It was his own people. They said something happened to Donald Trump after he got shot. Suddenly, he's more introspective. He's more spiritual, more calm, more at peace. And we are now going to see a new and improved Donald Trump, a different Donald Trump. He cares more about people. He's much nicer than he fucking was. It's a new and improved Donald, baby. That's what you guys are getting. And literally, that was the narrative he was putting out there. Unity. He's not going to be this asshole anymore. He's going to unify everybody by being just a super fucking cool dude. Chill as shit. Going to bring the temperature of the country down because he was almost assassinated. He does not want violence, y'all. He wants everybody to be happy. We should all sit around and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Yeah, it didn't even last one day, folks. Then he got up at one of his rallies and said this.
You know, I was supposed to be nice. They say something happened to me when I got shot. I became nice.
They say he's the one that said that. Literally, he put that out there. But yeah, they say, like it's the left that said that or some shit.
And when you're dealing with these people, they're very dangerous people. When you're dealing with them, you can't be too nice. You really can't be. So if you don't mind, I'm not going to be nice. Is that okay?
Yay! Yay! We want you to be a giant fucking piece of shit. Yay! No one ever thought you were going to be nice, dude. Literally, that's what you fucking put out there. You never fooled anybody for one fucking second. But I love it. They said I was supposed to be nice. They lied to you. Nope, nobody lied to us. You did it. You did it all. And, why is this fucking doing? That's annoying. Whatever. Fuck you. And then, folks, it's so beautiful. Dude got attempted assassinated 2 weeks ago, and nobody gives a shit anymore. This even fucking surprised me. Matt Walsh is like, call me crazy, but the fact that one of the candidates was nearly killed less than 2 weeks ago should be a bigger deal and a bigger factor in the election than it seems to be now. I know, right? It should be, but it fucking ain't. Nobody cares. It's goddamn glorious. Fuck yeah, man. 10 out of 10 would attempted assassinate again. Just kidding, just kidding. Ha ha, just kidding, y'all. It's a big joke. The fuck is this thing? Oh, it's over here. Okay, never mind. Getting distracted by the fucking. Why is it doing this? I hate that. Fucking lighting sucks. And then. Come on, you can do it, Dusty. You can do it. Not my first rodeo, folks. Another week of immense shitting of JD Vance, and it's glorious. He's never living down the whole we fuck couches thing. You want pretty boy? There you go. There's a pretty boy right there for you. Look how pretty that cat is. Look how pretty. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty motherfucker right there, ain't it? Pretty boy, the prettiest boy there ever was. So pretty. Yeah, I know, yeah. He's like, fuck you, daddy. What do you think I am? Your prop? Yep, that's exactly what I think, to be honest with you, now that you mention it. And, then, folks, you guys know what the casting couch videos are? It's, stop. Videos where girls go in to get jobs working in pornos, and they have to basically fuck on the casting couch, a very popular genre of porno. Anyway, this is JD Vance. When he's watching this movie, he just pauses it right there on the fucking couch, y'all. Don't even need to see the girls fucking. He just wants to fuck the couch, and everybody was shitting on him. Yeah, here he goes, folks. Remember this one? Don't even need the cute little white girl. Just the white couch. Oh, Mr. JD Vance. He gonna fuck the shit out of that couch, y'all. He gonna bust that couch in the ass. Definitely want to deep clean that couch when JD Vance is done with it. And, yeah. Who made this?
Help! I need some
Help, couches! They picketing. Keep JD Vance away from us, please. He raping all us. And then... apparently, they got future video of JD Vance's firstborn child. Yep, there it is. Breech birth. Coming out of the couch. And then this one. Everybody's got their little posters for their campaigns. Obama's hope. Donald Trump's hate. Biden is heal, even though that's bullshit. More like kill. Kamala's grow. And, yep. Shady Vance. Couch. It's all couch. So going swimmingly for JD Vance, folks. Love to fucking see it. And, dude has absolutely no riz whatsoever. As I said before, he's like a black hole of charisma. He sucks the charisma out of everything. Donald Trump having such buyer's remorse. All kinds of articles this week talking about how Donald Trump might get rid of JD Vance. He's already incredibly upset about how horrible he's doing, how horrible he's polling, how wooden he is, how much he seems like a space alien just trying to act like a normal human being, and it ain't fucking working. Anyway, here's him trying to get donations, y'all.
Hey guys, JD Vance here in Radford, Virginia. I thought I'd take you behind the scenes a little bit. When you get to an event, they've got a ton of crap for you to drink and eat. You got 3 bottles of Diet Mountain Dew, about a dozen Snickers, a bag of chips. If I ate even half this stuff, of course, I'd balloon up like crazy.
I get fat, y'all. Hey, I'm relatable. I'm just sharing anecdotes about my life. So you guys think I'm one of you. I get fat. Yeah. God damn it. No charisma.
This is the energy that powers the presidential and vice presidential.
You need to take way more of that, then, motherfucker. You need all the energy you can get because you're failing miserably.
Of course, I'm honored to be supporting President Trump. I'm honored to be his running mate. If you want to help us, chip in $5, chip in $15 to get the message out and to get people to the polls. This election is so important. Your resources help us do the things we need to win it.
Low energy, literally nobody donating to you, JD Vance. You are an anchor around the neck of Donald Trump. Hopefully you will drown him. Meanwhile, folks, JD Vance out there talking about how he wants to stop women from traveling to other states if they want an abortion. This is their plan, folks. Fascism. They're going to keep track of pregnant women, know exactly where you're going. Here's these small government people.
Okay, look, here's the situation. Let's say Roe versus Wade is overruled. Ohio bans abortion, in 2022 or let's say 2024. And then, every day, George Soros sends a 747 to Columbus to load up disproportionately black women to get them to go have abortions.
He's real worried about black folks, y'all. He's got to make it a race issue to make it seem like he cares about black people while he's literally advocating for laws that track and trace pregnant women and punish them if they leave the state.
In California. And of course, the left will celebrate this as a victory for diversity. That's kind of creepy.
Health justice is when we exterminate working class black people.
Something like that could, that would be a really weird turn of events that could happen, yes.
And it's like, if that happens, do you need some federal response to prevent it from happening? Because it's really creepy.
No, you don't. You don't need any federal response to track pregnant women and punish them for leaving the state. You 100% do not need that, you fucking psychopaths. Meanwhile, here he is saying that people that don't have kids like me should face consequences and our vote should count less than people that have kids.
Let's give votes to all children in this country.
Let's not do that.
But let's give control over those votes to the parents of those children.
No, thank you. Zero. Nope.
When you go to the polls in this country as a parent, you should have more power.
You should not.
You should have more of an ability to speak your voice in our democratic republic than people who don't have kids.
No.
Let's face the consequences and the reality. If you don't have as much of an investment in the future of this country, maybe you shouldn't get nearly the same voice. Now, let's give...
Yeah, fuck you. Hey, if you're a barren woman, fuck you, right? If you can't have kids, if you choose not to have kids, hey, if you can't afford to have kids, if you're poor, it disproportionately affects poor people, right? Because it costs like $20,000 or more to have a kid. Fuck the poor. Hey, only rich motherfuckers who can spit out kids get the vote. This is the world they want, folks, because the less people they get to vote, the better they do. It's the only chance they have. And he ain't the only one out there spitting this shit. Here's all gums, watermelon head, Charlie Kirk, as his hair tries to run away from his forehead.
The childless are the ones that are destroying the country. You can be good without children, but if you're bad, you probably don't have children. That is my rule for...
If you're bad, you probably don't have children. It literally has zero to do about it. Whether you're a good person or a bad person, nothing to do with whether you had kids or not. Most of the serial killers fucking had kids. All the people that started all these goddamn wars, kids out the fucking ass. What the fuck you talking about? But this is awesome, folks, to be honest with you. Not something to be mad about. This is actually good news because this is a horrible playbook. If they are going to lose spectacularly, why piss off childless people for no reason? There are a ton of fucking childless people out there. You need every fucking vote you can get, so please continue to do this, you fucking morons. God, they're so stupid, y'all. And that, folks, moving right along. Let's see if I can find the Kamala section. Moving on to the Kamala section. Oh, here it is. It's time. All aboard the Coconut Express. Woo, woo. Work in progress. We're working on it. That's the name for now. Oh, but I'll think of something better. It's a placeholder. First off, on the Coconut Express, Kamala did her first week of campaigning, folks, but not everybody was convinced she was going to get the nomination. Some very, very smart people, sarcasm, like Vivek Ramaswamy has his own theories. Let's have a listen.
So look, I say this as somebody who a year ago predicted Joe was not going to be the nominee. I'm going to predict that Kamala Harris is not going to be the nominee either. And the reason is if they get one shot, they're going to take their absolute best shot that they can.
Who is it?
That's clearly not Kamala Harris. Well, look, I think there's a lot of open possibilities. I would not write off the possibility that it ends up being Michelle Obama. She checks off the same identity politic boxes, and it's going to be somebody who's maybe above the fray that doesn't create the same kind of infighting that could debilitate their party.
So Barack,
the reality, Sean,
Barack is literally leading the charge, trying to keep his, keeping plausible deniability, and then his own wife takes over. What do you call that?
I think you call it realism, Sean. The reality is they're going to take their best shot. They waited till after the RNC convention. That timing is optimal for them because it gets closer and closer to the eventual election. They're going to drag this out, I predict, through the Democratic nomination convention at the DNC in late August. I think Michelle Obama is not off the table.
That's right. Obama not endorsing Kamala on purpose, y'all. So that possibly Michelle Obama could get in there. Prediction from Vivek Ramaswamy, Obama's not going to endorse Kamala right through the whole process, right to the very fucking end. This goes right along with Bald Tim Pool's prediction. Remember? He predicted that the reason Obama didn't endorse Kamala was because they want Hillary Clinton to be president. And you got two geniuses like Bald Tim Pool and Vivek Ramaswamy with a very good hypothesis on why Obama refuses to endorse Kamala Harris. So, of course, Obama immediately endorsed Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
Hello. Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi. You're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express. So thank you both. It means so much. And
it's definitely staged. I mean, they got a camera guy there filming while the whole conversation is on speakerphone. So yeah, it's staged, but it's fine. They did that for a fucking reason. Make people like Bald Tim Pool and Vivek Ramaswamy look like the fucking morons they are. And yep, Barack Obama. Earlier this week, Michelle and I called our friend Kamala Harris. We told her we think she'll make a fantastic president of the United States and that she has our full support. At this critical moment for our country, we're going to do everything we can to make sure she wins in November. We hope you'll join us. Oh yeah! 774,000 upvotes. So much for those brain farts, Bald Temple and Vivek Ramaswamy. God, they're dumb. Meanwhile, she's released her first campaign video of 2024, y'all. And hey, yeah, it goes pretty hard.
In this election, we each face a question. What kind of country do we want to live in? There are some people who think we should be a country of chaos, of fear, of hate. But us, we choose something different. We choose freedom. The freedom not just to get by, but get ahead. The freedom to be safe from gun violence. The freedom to make decisions about your own body. We choose a future where no child lives in poverty, where we can all afford health care, where no one is above the law. We believe in the promise of America, and we're ready to fight for it. Because when we fight, we win. So join us. Go to KamalaHarris.com and let's get to work.
Oh yeah, probably gonna copyright that motherfucker because of that Beyonce song. Whatever, Beyonce, get fucked. You gotta make that song public domain or some shit if you're having Kamala Harris's videos because you want people to share her campaign videos. Otherwise, it's fucking stupid. Anyway, pretty good opening shot across the bow for MAGA. More of this, please. Meanwhile, this went viral again, folks. President Gerald Ford was asked in 1989 when he thinks the first female president was going to be elected. And what he said was sort of interesting. Let's have a listen.
Mr. Ford, what advice would you give a young lady wanting to become President of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become President of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or Constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen.
Yeah, he was almost right. I mean, Biden didn't quite die, but he pretty much did. Mostly a corpse, so I'm going to give him partial credit on that one. Pretty good prediction there from Gerald Ford. Yes, seemed like a real human being, unlike these Muppets we have nowadays. Meanwhile, it's glorious, folks. Trump gave a recent rally speech against Kamala Harris, and it was very interesting to see what his attack points are, but also heartening because they were so ridiculous. Obviously, all he does is fucking lie. But these attack points are such obvious fucking lies that it doesn't seem like they're going to have any major effect whatsoever. So here's what he lied on. He claimed that Kamala Harris was going to raise the age of Social Security, which is exactly what conservatives want to do. Facts. This claim is false about Harris. She has not spoken in favor of raising the age for receiving Social Security retirement benefits. Trump said she wants abortions in the 8th, 9th month of pregnancy, which obviously is fucking bullshit. She definitely does not. Less than 1% of abortions happen after the 21st week, and almost all of them are if the mother's life are in danger. So, complete bullshit. It's exactly what she's called for. Trump claimed Kamala even wants to pass laws to outlaw red meat and to stop climate change. No, of course not. Of course, she's never said anything even close to that. So all these things are extremely easy for people to fact check and see directly he's just fucking lying his ass off about all this. Trump claimed for months that Biden secretly orchestrated his criminal and civil legal cases, and now he's this time claiming that Harris, since she was a prosecutor, headed it up. Of course, no evidence of that. Harris had nothing to do with it. He claimed that she was the border czar. She wasn't the border czar. She had a special job to go into 3 different countries and try to work with their governments to make it to where their citizens wouldn't want to flee their countries for America so much, but was in no way the border czar. Easy to fact check. Trump claimed that Harris allowed 20 million illegal aliens to stampede into our country, which is complete bullshit. As little as probably 2 million got in. Of course, Harris had nothing to do with it. It was Trump himself who stopped the border bill from going through because he wants the situation to be worse, because he thinks if it's bad, it'll look bad for Biden. And I guess Harris too. Anyway, just 10 fucking lies. That's all they have, folks. It's all falling apart. They are goddamn terrified, and it's obvious. Case in point, he's backing out of the debate. He agreed to debate Joe Biden, but now there's Kamala Harris. Cold feet Trump puts out this message. Trump campaign statement on general election debates. Given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide on their nominee. They have. There is a strong sense by many in the Democratic Party, namely Barack Hussein Obama, that Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot beat President Trump. 100% not true. They endorsed her. And they are still holding out for someone better. They did not hold out for someone better. They endorsed her. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to schedule things with Harris because Democrats were very well could still change their mind. Cowardly, cowardly Trump. And CNN giving him the business. Well, first off, Kamala Harris giving the business on her Twitter. smacking him back. What happened to anytime, any place, Donald? Yeah, Trump campaign says he's back out of the debates. Yeah, you cowardly little bitch. Bunker bitch want to go hide out because he's scared. He knows he's going to get trounced by Kamala. And CNN also all over his ass about it.
Backing out of a debate is not a good look for really any candidate.
It isn't, but I think that at this point he wants to make this seem less certain than it already appears to be. I think that this is a moment, one, he doesn't want to do this debate. And two, he does not want to appear to give her the respect she would deserve by saying he would do this debate. And I think that this is just another moment in which Donald Trump wants the attention back on himself and also doesn't want to do this debate at all. I think he thinks that the first one, he did one. And now he doesn't want to do another, and he's going to throw in a bunch of Trumpian buzzwords, but he just doesn't want to do it.
Speaking of, so this is the statement here. It is nominally from Stephen Chung, but it's written by Donald Trump because it says there is a strong sense by many in the Democrat Party, namely Barack Hussein Obama, that Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot beat Donald Trump.
I would like him to say that to her face, right? But he won't because he's a little punk. Right? And that's what you have to always remember about Donald Trump. He's a scared little punk. Because the thing you would do if you were a big, strong man who likes to beat on people, right, is that you debate whoever the Democrats put up. They want to put up Harris, we'll debate Harris. They want to put up Biden, you'll debate Biden. They want to put up, the dog from Chuck E. Cheese, you debate the dog from Chuck E. Cheese, right? That's what a big, strong man does. But Donald Trump is not a big, strong man. Donald Trump is a weak man's idea of a strong man. And that is why, when faced with a person who can bring the case to him in a way that he's never heard it before, he's trying to backpedal away.
Yeah, I mean, if he can't handle a debate with Kamala Harris, who he says is weak and stupid, then how is he supposed to handle Vladimir Putin or world leaders? Which is exactly the type of argument that he will be using if she was trying to back out of the debate with him. But of course, always a different fucking set of rules for Donald Trump and his ilk. Meanwhile, here's his attacks on her. Pathetic. He's scared, y'all.
Kamala's deadly destruction of America's borders is completely and totally disqualifying. She shouldn't even be allowed to run for president. What she's done, she's committing crimes.
She's committing crimes, says the 34-time felon indicted on 91 charges. Talk about goddamn projection. Meanwhile, here's to talk about, folks, and the one thing I love about Trump is the fact that he never will admit to making a mistake. Even when he fucks up his words, he pretends like he did it on purpose and he tries to ad-lib over it. But it's so obvious he just fucked up his words. It'd be so much better if he just said, I fucked that up. Let me just repeat it. Or repeat himself. But no, he has to pretend like he is perfect and vamp his way out of it. Case in point.
Kamala is also a total radical on a word called, do you know this, right? A word called what? Abortion.
A word called you know that, right? You already know this. I said it right. I didn't say the wrong thing. Just admit you made a mistake. I would have said on a little word called abortion, obviously. And then go on. That's all you do. You don't fucking pretend like you are flawless and can't make me. Of course, I guess it's working for you. So when you're a narcissist, stick with a plan. Meanwhile, here he is lying about her views on abortion.
She wants abortions in the 8th and 9th month of pregnancy. That's fine with her. Right up until birth, and even after birth, the execution of a baby. Because that's not abortion, that's the execution of a baby.
Right, that's illegal. In every fucking state, 0 people are for executing babies. They just make anything up, folks. It's a post-truth society, and nobody that follows Trump actually gives a shit. They're okay with the lies. They're okay with the bullshit. They don't care about reality in any way whatsoever. Meanwhile, I think Kamala Harris has her next campaign ad all locked up.
And then their campaign says, I'm the prosecutor, and he is the convicted felon.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Love it!
And then they're
perfect. Cut it, print it, run it every fucking where. That's all. That should be all you need. Unfortunately, it's not, because this is a trash country. Meanwhile, folks, they're freaking the fuck out. They're faking bravery. They're faking strength when they're incredibly weak. Here's Benny Shapiro. The media is overwhelmingly sycophancy for Harris is going to drive serious backlash. Voters will be reminded just who she is, and she is not a moderate or a tough one on crime prosecutor or a kindly, cool auntie. She is a historically incompetent radical leftist who lies constantly. And Elon's like, exactly. You're exactly right, Ben Shapiro. Yeah, you guys are fucking scared. I love it. You got nothing. You got fucking nothing. She's such a radical socialist, isn't she? Meanwhile, ball temple. Kamala Harris represents the greatest existential threat to the United States. Unelected, anti-democratic appointment at the 11th hour by the Commucrats. She is Hitler and Stalin combined, but times 200. She is a communazi despot come to put conservatives in concentration camps. And you know you've gone too far when you've actually lost Richard Spencer, who's like a bit much, but obviously Temple is just playing the troll. Ball Temple, all he does is try to get attention any way he fucking can, so he just posts the most outrageous, insane things he can, so he can just say, I'm just trolling, but he makes $10 million a year doing it, so I guess I can understand it. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris is doing significantly better than Joe Biden is among black and Hispanic voters. Why is that important? It means that while Biden had a really one path to win the Electoral College, Harris has multiple. Specifically, she can win the Sun Belt, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, and Nevada. I won't play the video for you, but she's up a little bit, folks. She hadn't even started campaigning yet, so the momentum is good. Meanwhile, I love her surrogates, folks. She got these black women out there defending her, speaking on her behalf, and they ain't taking no fucking shit.
Okay, let me tell you. You just said, no, that's not what they want. I'm a part of that they.
No.
And what I'm saying, yes, I
You
am.
said white women.
No, what I am saying right now is that I believe in equity. And when I say equity, I want everyone to have a fair, level playing field. I do not want
That's not the definition of equity. Take a look at Kamala Harris's 2020 campaign ad.
Let's let Ashley
Just because
finish.
you talk so much doesn't make you right, okay? A conversation
Totally
is
agree.
that you listen, you actually hear what somebody says, and then we have a discourse. Just talking over someone doesn't make your point any stronger. Equity we can say, we know that there are people who are some disadvantaged, some white poor folks who are more disadvantaged than some people who are black middle class. We know that. But what equity is that, and I will just say, white women are the ones who have benefited the most from affirmative action. So maybe you're sitting at this chair because somebody thought you deserved to have an equal playing field.
I don't agree with that.
You don't have to, but the facts are the facts. Like, you don't have to agree with it, but numbers are numbers and facts are facts. And we do know white women benefited more from affirmative action than even Anna, myself, or Abby, or you at this point. Equity is that we want an even playing field. We want everyone to have
That's
a fair
an incorrect
shot.
definition.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Equity
it is. Take a look at Kamala.
Damn, got fucking owned. Love to see it. Might want to hang your head in shame and crawl back under that fucking rock you live under. Meanwhile, folks, we can't fucking have anything. God damn it. See, this is why I hate doing the fucking show, y'all. I finally got excited about something. I finally figured a path to do the show that wasn't so goddamn depressing, because I don't want to do a depressing show. I don't want to do that. I want to tell the fucking truth. But I don't want to depress people. Who wants to fucking watch that? Who wants to watch me sit up here and tell you how horrible the goddamn world is? I don't want to fucking do it. But once again, folks, Kamala Harris put out a statement against the protesters. You know, the college protesters who simply want children to stop being murdered. And she put out this statement. Yesterday at Union Station in Washington, D.C., we saw despicable acts of unpatriotic protest and dangerous hate-filled rhetoric. I condemn any individuals associating with the brutal terrorist organization Hamas, which has vowed to annihilate the state of Israel and kill Jews. Pro-Hamas graffiti and rhetoric is abhorrent, and we must not tolerate it in our nation. I condemn the burning of the American flag. That flag is a symbol of our highest ideals as a nation and represents the promise of America. It should never be desecrated in that way. I support the right to peacefully protest, but let's be clear, anti-Semitism, hate, and violence of any kind have no place in our nation. So just more of the fucking same. is so embarrassing. Now, I'm trying to have copium. I'm trying to work my way through this and not give up hope. I mean, I do know that she took a lot of shit because people did burn the American flag. People did put up some pro-Hamas graffiti out there. And conservatives were all the fuck over her about it. And so I guess she felt they needed to come out and say something. And it could have been a lot more pro-Israel than it is. But all that is fucking copium on my part, to be honest with you. Even Emma Vigilandia, which is how you pronounce her name, is trying to cope. Here's her way to cope with it. She said, I hadn't put together at first that this was an official vice president statement and not something her campaign put out. She wouldn't break with Biden in her official role. Shitty, but boilerplate dim, worthy of criticism, and now is the right time to do it. Keep putting the pressure on. So Emma Vigilante seems to think it's just something she had to put out because she still works for the Biden administration and she has to toe the company line. Hopefully that's the fucking case. She did put out a more sort of forceful statement. As Lance from the Surf says, not even the bare minimum, but it's notably better than Biden. Anything is better than Biden. So this gives me a little bit of hope.
I have met with the families of these American hostages multiple times now, and I've told them each time they are not alone, and I stand with them. And President Biden and I are working every day to bring them home. I also expressed with the Prime Minister my serious concern about the scale of human suffering in Gaza, including the death of far too many innocent civilians. And I made clear my serious concern about the dire humanitarian situation there, with over 2 million people facing high levels of food insecurity, and 500,000 people facing catastrophic levels of acute food insecurity. What has happened in Gaza over the past 9 months is devastating. The images of dead children and desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety, sometimes displaced for the second, third, or fourth time. We cannot look away in the face of these tragedies. We cannot allow ourselves to become numb to the suffering, and I will not be silent.
So much better, folks. Biden never said anything like that. So that gives me hope, I guess. Maybe a few less children will be murdered. Maybe she'll stand up to Israel a little bit. I'm worried, though, that they're going to come after a hard Israel and ensure Donald Trump gets the presidency. Well, we'll see what the fuck happens, but I mean, it's better than nothing. And once again, I'm trying to have copium, so what you gonna do? And then, folks, on my last show, a lot of people pushed back against me. I talked about this Brian Kilmeade soundbite where it seems like he said colored sorority. Now people like Billy Baldwin said, fuck y'all, he didn't say that. He said college sorority, obviously. I knew him a long time. Yeah, he's a dipshit, but he would never say colored sorority. And I was like, you a liar, Billy Baldwin. I heard it with my own ears. He said colored. And the people in my comments was like, Dusty, you are having selective hearing, man. He clearly says college, not colored, all right? You're stupid, you're ugly, your penis is small, no woman will ever love you, which I think was inappropriate. It was a bit much, to be honest with you. But anyway, I went back and listened again, folks, all right? I'm trying to be honest. I don't want to spread bullshit, so I slowed it the fuck down, y'all. We're going to slow it down to 0.25. 25% of normal speed. And here's the crazy part. Here's what I've discovered. When I'm thinking the word colored, I hear the word colored. And when I'm thinking the word college, I hear the word college.
In the summer, a sorority, a college sorority,
a colored,
a college,
colored,
a college
All right, now try college. 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 So it just depends on what you're thinking about, folks. So I guess it could go either way. I don't know. I'm definitely hearing an R and a D in there. But I guess it could be college. So whatever. You didn't have to talk about my penis like that. I ain't trying to lie to nobody. Whatever. And all right, that is my Coconut Express coverage tonight. Hope you enjoyed. I hear colored, college. Yep, it's like that blue dress all over again. Collared. Maybe that's what he said. Color green sorority. Didn't nail it regardless. I mean, it is a predominantly black sorority. And it does seem strange that he would go back, it would say sorority, and go back and say college sorority, because sorority pretty much already suggests it's college. There are not really a lot of sororities that are not already college sororities. So, I don't know. Whatever. And folks, patreon.com/podcast is the link to my Patreon. If you look at the description of this video, you click the more button right there. Boom! First off, you notice that this show takes place every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Make plans to join. If you're watching the repeat, you want to be here live because that gives you the best chance to win a free ticket to the after party. It lasts all month long, and not only do you get access to this month's after party, you get access to all months of after parties, but you can only get them if you're here watching live, so be sure to show up. But also, more importantly, the very first link is to my Patreon, patreon.com. And then the first button, become a member. That's how you do it. Could you please consider signing up for my Patreon? Not only do you get access to all of the after parties, but you also help me and the Floating Cats. This is Mr. Pretty Boy, Mr. Halfstash right here. They are two of the rescues I have here at the Humanist Animal Sanctuary of Mississippi, where we take cats and dogs that are about to be put down and give them for forever homes. So if you want to help me out, if you enjoy my show, please consider chipping in a couple dollars a month. It'll make you feel good in your fucking bones. I promise you. And I'll suck your dick. So, all right, that is my begging for money. Let me read the super chats. All right, what we got here? Rebecca Poise, $30. Hell yeah, looking forward to watching the rerun. It's been a strange week from feeling elated watching the MAGA implode to tolerating my Trump-at patients that are beside themselves. Thanks for all the amazing reporting. Hey, no problem, Rebecca. Thank you for supporting it, as always. And good luck with your patients. Hope they chill the fuck out. And 5 tickets for you lucky son of bitches for Rebecca Poise. You guys check the membership section of YouTube and show up to tonight's after party and give Rebecca your love. $2 from WSD Time. All I have that week had to pay rent. Hey, it all adds up. Thank you, WSD. And BBC hero of the show says, apparently my former job discriminated and retaliated against me for the last 7 years. Yes, they did. Also, the director of the federal operation of the EEOC feels the same way. Also, there is a little DOG involved in it now. Uh-oh, take my kitty cats from me. Hell yeah, lawsuits. Sue the shit out of them. And 10 free tickets. Socialism for BBC. You guys check the membership section and give BBC your love. Show up at tonight's after party. You're going to have a good one. MW, $30 finally broke and gave YouTube my credit card information. You are amazing. The best among us, really. Anyway, can you sign my copy of 7 Deadly Sins, best book ever written? You have a copy? Hell yeah, send it to me. I'll sign it and send it back to you. Or come hang out with me. Anybody that comes to Grenada, Mississippi has the opportunity to buy me lunch at the Mexican restaurant, including a margarita. So if you want to do that, I will drink your margarita. Wings of Shoe, $2. Would that make Vance a couch potato? Oh, snap. The couch fucker, that's for sure. I don't know what his balls are shaped like, but probably potatoes. Agent Orange, $25. Is JD Vance just DeSantis in disguise? Without the lifts in. 0 people skills and seems extremely fake. He does seem like a serial killer. Dude's changed his name multiple times. Has had what looks like plastic surgery. But what do you expect? Kinds of together flock together, so they're all weird, creepy carnies. That's the only people that are going to be sycophants to Donald Trump. West Side! Why don't Republicans dead name JD Vance? I know, right? They respect his identity, though. Only people that they like. Floyd Fluffinstuff $10 saw a geezer with a bunch of fuck Joe Biden, make liberals cry Trump stickers. I offered my fuck Trump sticker. He got out of his car, hobbled toward me, ready to fight. Fuck the Democrat Party. I laughed at him. Yeah, what you gonna do? Break a hip, Grandpa. No one's afraid of you. Currently, Mickle $10. I am now riding with laughing Kamala. Hell yeah. Bring out the jackal. Bring out the hyena. Love it. Coconut peeled all the way, baby. Kevin Milligan, $20. I'm glad you're live on Friday. Hey, we're live almost every Friday, baby. I think it's awesome that you never misspeak or never wrong about anything. I'm pretty amazing in that way. Don't ever trip over my own tongue. Flawless performance 100% of the goddamn time. It's almost like I'm touched by God himself. Nanobots be with you. Nanobots are all around us at all fucking times. That guy clearly said colored sorority. Dusty's never wrong. I know, right? That's what it sounds like. But hey, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Whatever, motherfuckers. Swaggering Cat, what up, Swaggering? The Ferals wish to buy your forgiveness for being late to the show and send their regards. You are forgiven. Scritches to the Ferals, and thank you for your generosity, Swaggering Cat. And all right, that's all the super chats for now, folks. Be sure to get your super chats in. Do it. You know you want to. A more like show forever and ever, and we're going to read all the rest of them at the end of the show. But first off, we're going to do a little bit of OK Boomer.
OK Boomer. Go towards the light. Boomer. Go towards the light. Go towards the light.
Just do it. And so, people couldn't help but point out in my last show that boomer is misspelled on here. They're like, oh, Dusty, you had a boomer moment. You misspelled boomer. And I was like, oh, that was AI. AI did that, motherfuckers. And they're like, don't blame AI because you had a senior moment, you old bitch. And I'm like, no, really, it was AI. Anyway, so I was like, fuck this. Fuck you guys making fun of me for being an old, out-of-touch piece of shit. I'm going to make me a new logo for OK Boomer. So I set out with AI to remake the OK Boomer logo, folks. Went over to Runway AI Gen 3. This is the text-to-video AI generator they just released. And I'm like, all right, here's what I want you to do. You can see it right there. Old lady with walker, slowly walking towards a bright light. Text pops up on the screen that says, OK Boomer. Look, I spelled it right. Don't you guys say I did? I fucking did. And it's nighttime. So let's see how it did. The first one it created for me was this one, okay? Why is it not playing? Come on, motherfucker. What are you doing? Play. Okay. Is this one going to play? Any of them going to play? Okay, this is going to be a short section, I guess. I guess none of the videos are going to play. All right, well, that's disappointing. Can I download them? Let's see if I can just download them. All right, I'm just going to fucking download them. All right, we're getting around the limitations, folks. You can't stop me, baby. I'll take you fucking down. I'll murder you in your goddamn sleep. You don't even fucking know what you're dealing with, son of a fucking bitch. Improvise, adapt, overcome with military goddamn precision. All right, so first off, it made this one for me. Old lady coming out there. And first off, that's, all right, that's, okay, that is not a walker. That is a fucking bicycle. All right, that is not what I asked for at all. And she's like walking very fast. And it says, okay, bomber. No, it didn't do it right. All right, that was wrong. All right, that was wrong. All right, let's try the next one. So I scroll down, give it another shot. Fucking AI. Don't let me down. And then it did this one. Okay, no, that's the same fucking one. And then it did this one. All right, no, it's a half a bicycle. And now she's walking away from the light. No, that's not what I wanted. It says, oh, no, OK Boomer. No, that is not what I goddamn wanted. The fuck? All right, so try again. And yes, this thing is a massive fucking piece of shit. I already know this. Then it made this one. And oh, it's better, but she's walking away from the light. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted. Closer. She does have a walker this time. And, hey, she looks pretty good, but it didn't say OK Boomer or nothing. Didn't fucking do it right. And so I was like, all right, try again. We're going to do this one. And once again, what even is that? there's another person in there, and she kind of talks. But it's okay, KK Boomer. All right, she's kind of walking towards it, at least, sort of what I wanted a little bit. All right, let's try again. Never giving up, y'all. And this one, all right, she's walking towards it. Oh, the tree light gets bright. Another light comes in, and it says, okay, Bomber. No, what? So close. I mean, she's not walking towards the light. It's more of like a Walmart cart or some shit. But, all right, we're getting closer. Getting closer. Next up. All right, bright light. Good start. Where's the old person? Olay Bomber Oldster. Okay, no. Olay Bomber Oldster. She's walking towards the camera again. That's not what I wanted, motherfucker. Come on. How hard is it, AI? Gots to get me one good one. All right, let's try this one. All right, and she's on. All right, it looks kind of like a walker a little bit. Okay, Boomer, it's spelled right. All right, but now she's walking towards it. Okay, that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but at least it's spelled right better. We're getting there. So close, y'all, so close. We're going to get one. I can feel it. And here we go. This one's actually spelled right. I can see it already. Old lady walking away from the light, but okay, she doesn't have any kind of walker. And it says, okay, Boomer, at least it's spelled right. Booner, oh man, it fucked it up. What? You had to add the Booner? God damn it. So close, AI. I mean, it wasn't right in any way, but at least the spelling was right at first. And all right, here we go. All right, she walked to this light. Close, it's pretty good. Ookie Boomer. Okay, it's Ookie Boomer. No, that's not what I wanted. But she walked through the light. That's pretty cool, but no, Ookie Boomer is not what I'm looking for. All right, so come on. Big money, no whammies. We can do this. What's this? Hey, it's right. Yeah, look, it looks like a walker. Hell yeah. All right, I'll take it. Fuck yeah. Print it. I think we got one, folks. Not perfect, but probably as good as we're going to get. Let's see. I tried a couple more. Let's see how they came. All right, she's walking her bike again. I don't know why it doesn't know what a fucking walker is. It is a bright light, though. And then what's it going to say? Okay, Boomer, and spelled it right. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. I wonder why at the end it started spelling things better. Still not exactly what the fuck I want, but... And here she is, walking fast again, past the big moon. Is it going to say anything? Hey, okay, Boomer. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah. All right. Still not what the fuck I wanted, but at least it's spelled right. All right, one more. We're going to go with this one, regardless of what this is. She ain't walking towards the light. She's walking away from it, but she is on a walker, sort of. And it's all spelled right. I think we have a winner, y'all. She ain't going towards the light, but I don't even give a fuck at this point. Hell yeah. Call that one a success. Fuck yes. That is my okay. But I don't have any okay boomers. I just wanted to show you guys how much trouble I went through yesterday to try to make a goddamn logo for this fucking section. So those of you that said I just had a boomer moment and it was me that misspelled that shit. Oh no, I fucking did. Goddamn AI motherfucker. And all right, that's it, folks. Woo, I'm getting hot. Turn on the air, baby. Cool my tits. And all right, let's just go ahead and let's get depressed, y'all. It's time to no, not that. God damn it, cat stepped on my hand. That was the wrong one, cat. No, thank you. You fucked up the whole show now. I hope you're happy. The whole show is ruined. It was supposed to be. Oh, I deleted it. God damn it, cat! Would you quit for a second? All right. Regardless, this section is it's the Free Palestine section. I'm not gonna play it. It's fine. You don't have to see it. Man, I'm sweating like a goddamn whore in church. What the fuck? I am hot as tits. Suddenly, I just got all fucking burning. Fucking sweaty ass forehead. What is happening to my body right now? Good God, y'all. I just woo, help me, Jesus. All right. And first off, on Free Palestine, y'all. The director of UNRWA, the school, was murdered, and everybody in his neighborhood was murdered along with him. These are aid workers, y'all. They're bombing aid workers and killing everybody in the neighborhood because they dared try to help starving children.
استهداف مجموعة من الوطنيين الآن في مشروع بتلاهي. الله يرحمهم ويتقبلهم. أبو عدنان الله يرحمك يا أبو عدنان.
It's like the evilest people in the world are sitting around just trying to think of ways that can be evil. What can we do to just show the world how evil we are, just to see what we can get away with? I mean, literally, we are murdering tens of thousands of children, and they're giving us 40 standing ovations in Congress in America. Is there anything we can do that they will actually stand up to us? Let's just try everything. How about we bomb aid workers and just murder everybody in their neighborhood? What if we didn't even try to hide it? Just did it out in public and all the footage was out there. Surely somebody's going to stand up against us if we do that. And they're like, they didn't do it. Nobody stood up against us. We're gods, baby. We can literally do anything. We can murder anybody we want. This whole fucking world belongs to us. You're all our slaves. And then they jack off in the corner to it. That's the world we live in right now, folks. And here's how the game is played. So they take civilians off the street, proud men from Palestine, and they line them up and they humiliate them on purpose. They take away their dignity. They take away any respect that they might have. Like this. And you can see behind them the wasteland. They destroy their neighborhoods. They kill their children. They strip them down. They humiliate them and they embarrass them in hopes that they can create people who will fight back. Because when somebody fights back, when somebody resists this evil, this is what they do. They just want an excuse to murder people. They just want an excuse to torture, maim, and kill. Because this is what they get off on. They love evil. They revel in it. They love owning us. They love the fact that we are forced by our government to lay down and take it in the ass, folks. Meanwhile, they put out propaganda that say it's the Palestinian children that are taught hate from the time they are born. They're taught to hate Jews. In school, they have TV shows that teach them. Our children in Israel are the children of the light. We're the good guys. We're God's chosen people. Yeah, here's your children of the light, folks. What? Arabs? I picture a dead Arab, says this kid. And that makes me happy. What do you imagine? Nothing. Arabs chasing me. They want to kill me. You're in the tank shooting. Do you kill them all? How did it feel? I felt happy. Yes, I felt happy killing Arabs. That's the way they're taught, folks. They're taught to hate. They're taught to want to kill. And they're doing it, folks. My timeline is nothing but this, folks. I quit showing you guys. It's nothing but dead babies from fucking top to goddamn bottom. Every goddamn day. 20 fucking butcher babies. Every fucking day. Day in and day out, y'all. I know it's hard to look at. I know it's hard to accept this is happening. But it fucking is. Meanwhile, in our Congress, this is what it is, folks. The most evil sons of bitches in the world are giving standing ovations to decapitated children, to child murderers, gleefully going along and celebrating the evil. This is who rules us. It just feels so hopeless. How did it come to be like this? How did all the worst people in the world get in positions of power? Is it that we have a system where you can only get ahead, you can only get power if you're evil? Is that what we have? Because look at this shit. How many humans do you see in this picture? I don't see any. Nothing but bloodthirsty ghouls, animals. And yes, of course, the richest man of the world was there to cheer it on, to give his standing ovation, a guest of war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu. Absolutely no ramifications for the world's richest man. And yeah, the two faces of Fetterman. Fetterman for you and I, slob. Fetterman for his daddy, for his boss, Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm wearing a suit, daddy, with my big fat gut hanging out. Looks like he's ate himself. Looks like he's stress eating. Hopefully this big fucking tub of lard will have a heart attack and die soon. Fuck you, Fetterman. Seriously, die. Die. Don't come back. If you stroke out, walk towards the light. Don't fucking come back. Nothing for you here. Die. Meanwhile, all the worst people love Netanyahu like Chaya rat bitch. Netanyahu, some of these protesters hold up signs proclaiming gays for Gaza. They might as well hold up signs saying chickens for KFC. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if Gaza is anti-gay or not. We don't want children to be murdered. That's the whole point of being a good person, is that you want to be better than the people that you don't consider to be good people. Even if they are anti-gay, that doesn't mean you want their children to be murdered. Obviously, this is what being a basic, decent human being is like. But of course, Chaya Rabbit, cry myself laughing because they love it, folks. Their only position, their only personality is to be evil, to celebrate the worst of humanity and be rewarded for it. That is not just conservatism, but mainly conservatism. Meanwhile, it's not just conservatives, though. This is the Joe Biden party, folks. Kirby talking to reporters.
Thanks, John. Just to take the long view of this, very early in President Biden's presidency, February the 4th, 2021, he spoke at the State Department about his priorities in foreign policy. And he said that one of those priorities was reclaiming our credibility and moral authority. The Prime Minister of Israel is, in the judgment of the Chief Prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, a war criminal. Isn't posting an alleged war criminal in the Oval Office undermining of credibility and moral authority?
No, because we don't consider him a war criminal.
But the International Criminal Court does.
We don't agree, and as we've said before, we don't find the ICC's finding to be relevant.
We don't give a shit. Yes, he said he wanted us to have credibility in the world again, but we don't recognize what international criminal courts say when it pertains to Israel. We don't give a fuck what the rest of the world thinks about international law. War crimes are only what we say it is, folks. We don't actually have any moral authority in the country. We are just laying the entire fucking thing bare. Was there a question there?
Or appropriate in this case. We don't find him to be a war criminal. He's an ally and a partner and a friend.
Well, the Chief Prosecutor says that Israel does have legitimate war aims, of course, but the way Israel chose to achieve these in Gaza, namely intentionally causing death, starvation, great suffering, and serious injury to body or health of the civilian population, are criminal.
Is that a question? Because if it is, I've already answered.
Just so smug. They hate us. I dare you ask us a question. Israel is our God. They're allowed to do anything, kill anybody they want to. International law doesn't apply to them. We work for them. I dare you question us. And yep, that's the Biden administration, folks. Here's another one. Of course, he's wearing Israeli dog tags while he's doing these press conferences. That would be like the judge at the OJ trial wearing a free OJ t-shirt. Just shows you that there's no impartiality whatsoever. They're 100% in the pocket of Israel, and they're not even trying to pretend otherwise. And now, folks, here he is trying to claim that some of the protests being held at the college campuses, you know, the kids that don't want other children to be murdered in our names with our tax dollars, yeah, it's Iran, folks.
We've said ourselves, the Director of National Intelligence came out publicly and said that we do know that Iran has been funding and encouraging some of the protest activity here in the United States.
It's Iran! Be afraid, terrorists. It's all a bunch of terrorists, all these kids out there trying to stop Israel. They're working for Hamas and Iran, y'all. Fucking lying piece of shit, y'all. Selling us goddamn out traitors, every fucking one of them, like this motherfucker. They're all angry because somebody burned an American flag during a protest while Benjamin Netanyahu was in town. First off, fuck the American flag. It's a goddamn piece of cloth with dye on it. Who gives a shit? All these fake jingoistic false patriots like this motherfucker. Representative Brian Mast, I fought and bled for the American flag. My friends lost their lives in battle for the American flag. Literally nobody died for the American flag. Nobody. And when they came home, the American flag was draped over their casket. Yet the people Kamala Harris is courting burn the American flag. Shame on them. This motherfucker literally goes around wearing a foreign nation's military uniform all the time. Look at this. This fucking traitor does not give a shit about America. It is Israel first all the time, every fucking day, every second. Imagine wearing a foreign army's uniform and pretending you're some kind of giant patriot to this country. It's all so fucking fake. And yeah, folks, I'm not even surprised anymore. Israeli flag bearer at the Paris Olympics is Ukrainian-born judoka Peter Palchik. Palchik signed bombs meant to be dropped over Gaza and posted about it on social media. Another one of these people signing bombs that were used to murder children. The flag bearer of Israel during the current Olympics, because they revel in evil. They want to put it in our faces every chance they get because they're psychopaths who get off on it. Every opportunity to shove that dick down our throats, they do, folks. Man, this is another interesting interaction between a reporter and Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel is J.D. Vance's mentor. He's this mega rich billionaire, one of the founders of PayPal, along with Elon Musk, and also, obviously, a giant supporter of Israel. So I played you guys a clip from him in the last show where they asked him if now that J.D. Vance is the vice presidential candidate, if he will be a supporter of Donald Trump. And he basically completely melted down, turned into a porky pig, could not spit a goddamn sentence out, couldn't put 3 words together. It was crazy. Now it happens again, folks, during the same conference, during the same talk. Ask another question and tell me again why billionaires are geniuses.
So what do you think about the use of artificial intelligence, or lavender, by the IDF in identifying Hamas targets? And secondly, do you agree with Elon Musk about that the population decline is a risk for humanity?
Look, I'm not, without going into all the I'm not on top of all the details of what's going on in Israel because my bias is to defer to Israel. It's not for us to second guess everything, and I believe that broadly the IDF gets to decide what it wants to do, and that they're broadly in the right, and that's sort of the perspective I come back to. And if I fall into the trap of arguing you on every detailed point, I would actually be conceding the broader issue that the Middle East should be micromanaged from Cambridge.
Man, I'm just completely against the idea that billionaires get rich because of some kind of meritocracy. They can't even form sentences. They don't seem intelligent. They don't seem to have any original ideas. They don't have any ability to express themselves. Where's the genius here? But of course, also he's like, Israel can do whatever it wants to do. I don't give a shit, baby. Israel is God. They're kings. I don't question Israel. Just so fucking pathetic. It's amazing how much power Israel has over fucking everybody. It's like you're not allowed to question. Israel raped me in the ass, and I love it. Meanwhile, over in Japan, an American tourist goes over there to give the Japanese people shit. Imagine having this amount of balls.
Get out! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck yourself! Shame on you, you murderer! I don't give it to your kid and your wife!
Why are they always like this? I hope your wife gets raped. Yeah, your wife has nothing to do with this at all. Your wife is not even here. But I hope collective punishment on your wife. I hope your children get raped in front of you. I'm a good guy. Just, they're so evil. Like, the base tenet of their entire personality is collective punishment. Everybody should be tortured and die because of what you believe. It's so insane. They're in a foreign goddamn country. The privilege of these motherfuckers.
Your kid and your wife! Your kid and your wife! Disgusting!
Yeah, they're disgusting. They literally believe that everybody on earth should worship them. Nobody should ever criticize them, speak out against them. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They are literally God's chosen people, and we are all there to be their fucking slaves. Lay down like doormats and get walked all the fuck over. And if you don't, rape. You get raped. Your wife get raped. Everybody's raped. It's just crazy. Yeah, bloodthirsty fucking banshees. Meanwhile, time for some hero shit, y'all. This should really have the Heroes theme song, but I'm not going to play it right now. We're going to finish out with two fucking heroes. And first off is a big-ass hero. Miriam Francosk. Nailed it. Talk about well-spoken. Talk about saying everything that needs to be said. She fucking cooks here, y'all.
Well, we don't live in a post-truth world, in my world at least. There are facts. Journalism is built on facts. So let's talk about some of them. As skilled, I'm sure, as you are, you certainly don't take precedence in your opinion over the ruling of one of the highest courts in the land. And I just think it's a really interesting sort of propaganda technique, this idea that an Israeli can kind of pop up and say, well, I don't think it's genocide. And it's like, well, hold on, there's an entire court system built on, international law in which some of the top minds in the world have considered these issues. But hold on, let's also just consider your opinion, shall we? No, these courts have ruled and they have stated very clearly what their findings are. And in fact, they have repeated calls for Israel to halt its violence. The focus, again, it's part of the propaganda machine, this focus on Hamas, these gays, they're going to, be killed by Hamas, thrown off rooftops. No incidences that we can quote, of course, but of course, gay Palestinians are being killed under bombs in Gaza right now. Not much being done on that, but hey, let's not talk about those gay Palestinians. The state of Israel, this idea that the state of Israel should be obliterated. Who is being obliterated right now, sir? Who is being obliterated right now? These are projections that really do require, on your question, some deep self-examination, because it's really positioning yourself as if the value of your fantasies, your projected fantasies of imagined violence should take precedence over the very real violence that's being exercised today, right now, against Palestinians. And that is centering your feelings and potential feelings over a reality that is occurring at this present moment in time. You also say you would hope that if you had seen some of the horrors that Hamas had engaged in, that you wouldn't, go around killing people indiscriminately. But sir, that is exactly what your military is doing. It is going around killing people indiscriminately. We have seen BBC News, which has not been particularly great on this issue, itself verify images of snipers shooting children, teenagers, 9-year-olds, snipers shooting children. Are we hearing this, people? There are mass graves that have been discovered in the grounds of hospitals. These mass graves have been shown to contain the bodies of people who were tortured, medical professionals tortured as they were trying to stay behind to assist people. There was evidence of people in...
Anyways, 8-minute clip. Every bit of this is fucking gospel. She owns it. If we have time, I'll play some more of that in the after party. And last on our heroes list, once again, The Weeknd. Love me some fucking Weeknd. Apparently, he has donated a staggering $10 million to provide meals and medical aid for Palestinians. All right, I guess that's just a fucking song. Anyway, good on you, Weeknd. Love me some fucking Weeknd. Several of his songs on my playlist. Big fan. And all right, that is my Free Palestine. As always, depressing as shit. Yep, awesome to The Weeknd. Seems like a nice dude. Not gonna hate on him. Nice video. Thanks, Dusty. No problem. Made it myself. And all right, folks, move right along. Show's already gone on way longer than I thought it would, but we only have one more section, so get your super chats in and help out the world's greatest show while you still can. But for now, we're going to do a What the Fuck Beyond Parody combo. What the fuck? Beyond parody. And first off, on the what the fuck. You guys remember when Team USA's U16 women's basketball team went up against the El Salvador team? Yep, here it is, folks. Here's the USA team versus the El Salvador team. And what the fuck? How is this fair? You motherfucker worried about trans women? Oh, hell no. And guess what the score was? Guess what it was? 114-19. And I'm betting they just let them score that 19 points just to be nice, because what the fuck? Craziness. Why even bother? Meanwhile, here's the Roman Catholic Confraternity of Penitents. You guys ever heard of these people? Guess who took their fashion advice from these motherfuckers? They're so weird. Religion all over the world. Just the creepiest motherfuckers. And just like I talked about with the Israeli people, Catholics are the same way. They revel in evil. That's why they wear all these evil fucking masks, because they get off on being fucking evil. They get off on terrorizing and scaring people. Religion spreads best through fear, through torture, through intimidation. And they imported this shit directly into fucking America. Of course, the KKK was a religious organization, is a religious organization. Just trash. That's fucking religion. And then on Beyond Parody, can't get any more sad. I guess that's the word I want to use. I want to say cringy also. Then Trump supporters. Cringe warning for those excessive but cringe-induced injuries. I give you Patriot Rock. Oh, God. Kill it with fire. Man, this shit makes me so embarrassed to be an American. I'm a truck driving, horror playing, flag flying, hell raising child of the USA. Fuck you, goddammit. I don't even want to be a part of this fucking country when it's this goddamn cringy. Holy God. Now, there's some things about America that I love. I think we have a great movie industry. I like our television. Like that. Think we've done a lot of things to progress technology. We have a great internet system. All kinds of things that we've done to be proud of. We've pushed the scientific method. I'm proud of our teachers. I'm proud of, lots of things this country has done to evolve itself. But none of them have anything to do with guns or waving fucking flags or driving pickup trucks or any of that horse shit. It's just so dated, primitive. It's like cavemen exist among us. Meanwhile, speaking of cavemen, dozens of Trump supporters were all pissed off that they parked at a Dunkin' Donuts when they specifically were told not to, and they all got their cars towed.
Gave money to the people inside. Now, to get their cars back, they've got to pay hundreds of dollars to the towing company. I called Gotcha Towing, the group responsible for pulling the cars out of the lot. They told me over the phone there was a sign warning people illegally parked cars would be removed.
There it is.
They also said the manager at the Dunkin' contacted them, asking them to pull the vehicles off their property. They told me the only way people could get their cars tonight was to pay the $380 towing fee.
Damn.
Then abruptly hung up.
But something very fishy is going on because...
It's not fishy. There was a sign, dipshits. You idiots just had to pay $350 for your daddy Trump. A fool and their money is soon parted. Learn to love it. Meanwhile, typical MAGA folks, and yes, that's methed up, got his Trump 2024 hat on, the return, and his Nazi tattoo. Not a tooth in his fucking head. Neither a brain cell. So I guess that tracks. And then, folks, I kind of feel sorry for this dude, to be honest with you. Yes, I know he's a right-wing dipshit on Fox News, but this kind of reminds me of that MM song where, you know, the Mom Spaghetti song, where if you had one chance or one opportunity to get all your dreams to come true, would you grab it or would you let it slip? This motherfucker let it slip. It was his big day. He finally got the call. It was the big leads, Fox News. And he was like, oh my God, Fox News finally called me. You know, he got in front of the mirror, practiced what he was going to say. He combed his hair with that goofy little part right in the center. He was like, you got this. You got it. You're going to kill it. Then the lights cut on, the camera cut on, and this happened.
Yeah, where was Kamala tonight, Jesse? I didn't see her there in the Oval Office to receive the torch from the Biden and the Biden family passing the torch. She's nowhere to be seen, and wow, maybe it's because Joe Biden's really weak right now. She doesn't want to be seen anywhere near him. It's almost as if she's throwing him under a yellow school bus. Yeah, where was Kamala tonight, Jesse?
Where was Kamala Harris tonight? It's almost like she got thrown under a yellow school bus. Oh my God, no! Stay on the fucking TV! Failed. You let it slip. Poor dude. And then one more, folks. Gonna finish on this one. 8 Mile Act 1. I've never seen that movie, but I know the song. Dr. Phil had a very special guest, you guys. It was... He went about to talk about vaccinations and what he's gonna do if he gets to be the president of the United States. The frogs are being turned gay. Anyway, let's watch.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap.
How do you like to be addressed?
Robert.
Robert, great.
I watched your show with President Trump. It was really good.
It was amazing. The way you talk is good constantly. I loved it.
The best I've ever seen him.
I rebuilt the entire military. The entire military was rebuilt. I built a wall that was so great. I don't want people from mental institutions, and I want people to come in legally. I want to let people come in. We need it. We do need it. We need people.
I think you brought out the best in him.
That was my plan. Robert, I'm very proud to sit down with you, by the way.
Algorithm.
My first question is why?
Well, there has been an increase in gender dysphoria in this country. We should be looking at reasons for that. There's been a series of studies, including one by a very famous scientist, in which he took about 100 frogs and subjected them to atrazine at the levels that EPA considers safe. About may have been 70. And 70% of those frogs became chemically castrated. What do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. They were all male frogs. And 10% of the male frogs turned female and began producing fertile eggs. I don't know if it's affecting gender dysphoria. I don't know if atrazine is, but isn't it something that we ought to study? I took the vaccine, and the next day I had a heart attack or a stroke or myocarditis. So I feel like I'm defending myself and proving that I'm not a lunatic, which, of course, is never a good sign.
Are you a lunatic?
No, of course not. You know,
Are you?
Am I a lunatic? No, I feel like, of course, if you ask a lunatic what's so terrible, they're never going to know.
Are you? Are you a lunatic?
Are you? Are you a lunatic?
It's making the frickin' frogs gay.
Making the frogs gay!
Is that true?
It's not a theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's well documented.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Creepy as shit. Good goddamn, y'all. Glad we don't have to listen to that voice for the next 4 years. And folks, that's my fucking show. We did it. Another episode of the world's greatest show in the books. Love it. And all right, folks, if you bail out, please hit the like button. Please take 2 seconds to subscribe, hit the bell, but also leave a comment. Very serious. Some of you motherfuckers watch this whole show. Don't take 2 goddamn seconds to leave a fucking comment. It's the least you can do. I work to the goddamn bone, put this show together, and you, motherfucker, sit behind your little keyboard, can't take a second to leave a fucking comment. The fuck's wrong with you? Do it. And all right, let's read the super chats. No, not gonna do any fucking cat party tonight because I ain't got no fucking treats and don't give a shit, whatever. Jason Ashby, I bought a thesaurus the other day, and it was blank. I have no words to describe my anger. Wah wah. Ah, that's a good one. Agent Orange, $25 for the kudos. Got to dip early. Have a good weekend, fellow DSPs. You're not a DSP. You're one of the heroes. But hey, have a good weekend, and thank you for your generosity as always, Agent Orange. And speaking of generous motherfuckers, BBC. More than just his cock is generous. It's big. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Thank you, BBC. Eric, RPG, $5. These fascists have no idea what America is. Did you fight for the American flag? Nope, you didn't. Or did you fight for the rights of Americans? That disgusts me. Yes, you fought for the rights to burn the American flag. You fought for our First Amendment free speech. And getting all pissed off about it, pretend like that's not what you fought for. It goes against everything you pretend you sacrificed for. You dickhead. Lizzie Bennett had an axe, gave her mother 40 wax, gave her father 40 more. She wanted to evil. Yeah, kind of fucking. She wanted to even the bloody score. Almost did it right. I fucking hate Netanyahu so much. Join the club. I know the videos are graphic, but they need to be shown. Sorry, can't stay for the full episode. Hey, at least you missed me butcher your name, so that's cool. Sleepy Nights was good, Dusty. I hate being 35 years old. Why? I wish I was 35 again. But being 21 like I am is also pretty cool. Why do so many old people like Trump? Because they're almost dead and they've given up. The Pharaohs, all right, I read that already. Anything else pop up? Comment with benefits, hell yeah. I'm going to fuck the shit out of you, Eric. Prepare your anus. It's happening. It's all happening. And thank you for getting out of the end. Eric Moore, you rock. And folks, we'll be back on Monday. I get the weekend off, hell yeah. Got to go hang out with my mom tomorrow and help her do some roof work. Because you know I'm all about the roofing. Lots of experience. I'm definitely not going to immensely fuck it up. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I won't fall and break my neck. If so, it was good knowing you guys. And if not, gonna be back Monday. So you guys prepare yourself for another episode of the world's greatest show coming up after the weekend. Otherwise, have a good weekend. That is a demandment. You don't really have a choice. I command you to do so. See you guys soon. This is for the kiddies. Hell yeah. And at the buzzer, Miss Sayao Amaya. I know I pronounced it right. Love you. Appreciate you. Rest of you guys, I will see on Monday. I'm going to play a song that I haven't played before. So here's the backstory behind this song. AI wrote this song. AI was asked to write a country music song, and AI wrote this song, and I love it. In fact, I love this song so much, I've asked permission from the person who made it to make a video for it. So I'm going to start putting AI videos on my secondary channel. It's something I'm going to start doing more of as a hobby. And one of the first things I'm going to do is make a video for this song. This is Driveway, a country music song written by AI. Good night, y'all.
Well, I drank 1,000,000 billion beers and got in my truck, and Lord, I'm drunk. And I ain't drove this bad in 1,000,000,000 years, and this rusty Chevy's a piece of junk. But baby, when it rains, I drink, and lately it's been raining a lot. So maybe you and me can link, but first I gotta get to your spot. I'm swerving and smashing into every tree and deer and hay till it's cowboy season. These torque tires are turning to mud, and the more I drink it, the more it floods. Oh lady, let me love you the right way. I need you on this country night, babe. Yeah, it's a 10-minute from my place, but first I gotta make it out of my driveway. This country living is what we do. We're fishing and grilling our cowboy boots. And girl, I gotta see that body tonight. But first I gotta learn how to fucking drive. Cause baby, when it rains I drink, and lately it's been raining a lot. So maybe you and me can link, but first I gotta get to your spot. I'm swerving and smashing into every tree and deer and hay till it's cowboy season. These torque tires are turning to mud, and the more I drink it, the more it floods. Oh lady, let me love you the right way. place, but first I gotta make it out of my driveway. Yeah, baby, when it rains, I drink, and lately it's been raining a lot. So maybe you and me can link, but first I gotta get to your spot. Your spot. I'm swerving and smashing into every tree and deer and hay bale this cowboy season. These torque ties are turning to mud, and the more I drink, yeah, the more it floods. Oh, lady, let me love you the right way. I need you on this country night, baby. Yeah, it's a 10-minute from my place, but first I gotta make it out of my driveway. I drink, and lately it's been raining a lot. So maybe you and me can link, but first I gotta get to your spot. Your spot.
Switch over now, motherfuckers!